Hello my friends, I'm the FlightlessBird and welcome back to our blind let's play of Virtue Last Reward, the sequel to 999 Game 2 of the Nonary Games. Here at our story-based gaming channel, we'd like to try to get as much of the story as possible, which means sometimes we have to do things that we don't want to do. Now, if you remember back to what we previously did, which is to trust Tenmyoji, which got us our first character ending, the Tenmyoji ending, we now know that we have to choose the opposite answer. Unfortunately, the only thing that we really got through those two paths was a code for bomb number 1 and something else which I misplaced. It's here in my notes somewhere, I think. But we got a password for bomb number 1 and that was basically it. So overall, oh yeah, we learned about termites. Right, termites. Yeah, betray. Let's get started.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
I just love the announcer like all the time. It's like, oh, thank you for participating. It's like, screw you.
Ambidex gates now opening.
What's the old saying? If you're going to torture someone, there's no reason to be a dick about it. Okay, that's not an old saying. I don't even think that's a new saying. I don't think that should be a saying at all. Let's just not torture people.
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Now watch the game like pull a fast one on me and make it so Tenmyoji allied instead of betrayed, just to like screw with you a little more.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Betray, betray. Betray ally. Haha, they did betray, okay. But once again, we have the problem where Clover, who's the one who left, has 11. And, oh, by the way, you know, something I didn't notice before. I think I asked the question once of, is it minimum 9 points or is it exactly 9 points? Considering Clover opened the door last time, we can now conclude that it's minimum 9 points.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
You know what the best thing about betraying here is? I don't feel like a jerk because they betrayed me first. So yeah, I don't feel evil by doing this. Hey, what's the deal?
Quark had nothing to do with it. I entered the vote.
So why'd you choose betray?
Couldn't I ask you the same thing?
All the dots. All the... Well, I had to complete the flowchart dots.
I don't really think this is the time for a fight, though.
All the dots?
Look, Clover's over by the door.
What? Oh no. Yeah, this is what I was figuring. I was figuring that this storyline would end the exact same way. And I thought about putting this into the last video that we did. But considering we got our first credit screen and we got a character ending, I wanted to try to, you know,
number 9 door.
Keep that scene on its own.
Fuck, she opened it.
Ugh! Why? Clover, wait!
I was also hoping that this would be a character ending, but something tells me it's not. Clover, what the heck do you think you're doing?
I'm going to call the others.
What?
I'll get justice for Alice.
You know what's weird here is I don't think I caught this the first time, but she doesn't say I'm gonna call the police. She says I'm gonna call the others. And we know that her and Alice were in are in an organization of sorts. Justice, wait, do you mean?
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Time for me to go. No! Please, Clover, wait!
Like hell, I'm just gonna let you walk out of here.
Dio leapt at Clover, his fists raised. Clover easily avoided him and moved toward the door. How did she easily avoid him? Where did these kung fu skills come from? I caught one last glimpse of her face as she slid through the door. It was a mask of ice. Speaking of kung fu, not really kung fu, but I just finished the Cobra Kai season 3. That's a great show. I mean, that is a flippin' awesome show. I love it so much.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the Nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
All the dots. All the screwed dots. So this is just one. Yeah, this one just ends. There's like no point to this one even existing. There is no advancement. There's no new knowledge. There's no new nothing. It's just a giant. Oh, the game's over now. Hope you had fun. See you next year. Okay, well, we're in, what about 7 minutes in, and obviously I'm not going to, as you can see from the timestamp, I'm not going to, stop it here. Tamiyoshi, game over 2. Huh. I like how they're labeled. I like how everything is labeled. It's kind of cool. Okay, so, this is an episode that's going to be full of betrayals, apparently, because we are going to go right up, and we're going to go do another betrayal. This time.
We don't have time to talk about this.
This one actually
Choose
hurts.
betray.
What? You're kidding. You really want me to betray Luna? My waifu? I can't.
We don't know if she'll ally or not.
Yeah, I do. I know because I lived it in another life.
If we choose ally...
Alright, let's go ahead and get to the point because we've already seen this before. And we are, of course, going to betray Luna. I know. I'm very sad too.
Round 1.
Gotta watch that skip button. As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the monitor, shoving and pushing it closer. Tamiyoshi was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that? Were you telling the truth? If our BB hit 0, do we really?
Well, you chose betray because of what I said, right?
Not really. All the dots.
Don't worry. You made the right choice.
No, I didn't. You better not have lied to me, so I choose betray.
Well, Zero will tell you if I lied or not.
0?
Yo, what's up?
Hey, it's actually been a while.
Siggy! Fido!
I know!
Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
All the dots. All the, I've been dreading this dots.
You'll see in a minute.
So if this is the same pathline as the Tamiyoshi one, it's just instead of allying with Luna and then allying again with Luna, I believe this was an ally choice here. No, this is a blue door choice, right? So this is ally with Luna. So instead of allying with Luna, in this storyline, we're going to betray Luna. But this is basically the same path that we just followed. And this is the path that had us go through the magenta door, which is the lounge.
Let's go, Sigma.
Hey, what do you mean Zero's gonna tell me? Hey, Fi, hold on. Dang it. Well, at least we're not gonna be short on points this, this round.
Looks like you're all here. Fine.
Let's get ready to rock!
No, I'm sorry.
Game!
I'm sorry, Luna.
Round 1!
Forgive me.
The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Now, I said this in the comment section today, actually, or yeah, today. It would have been yesterday's comment. That I still think Luna has a dagger that she's gonna throw at me eventually. But man, that sucks so bad. We just put Luna 1 point away from being killed.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Sigma?
I'm sorry.
Why did you and Vi do that?
I'm sorry.
All we had to do was choose ally 3 times, and we could all escape together.
I'm sorry.
After this, we only would have needed 2 more rounds and we would have all had 9 points. But now why?
I'm sorry. I hugged my head. There was no way I could look her in the eye to try to explain what I'd done.
It was me. I told him to betray you.
What?
There's a way to get out faster. If you're successful twice with Betray, you'll get 3 points each time, which gives you 6. That means you'll have 9 BP after the second AB game.
Yeah, but no one's going to ally with you after the second game if you betrayed in the first one.
I know that. Is that why you chose Betray? So you can escape before the rest of us?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to get out first or anything. Just wanted to have a little leverage.
How is leverage supposed to help you?
Well, I was planning on getting out of here with everybody else, and
You're lying. What makes you think I'm going to believe that?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, at least she's upset with Fi instead of me, you know? I'll take that. I'm just gonna slowly walk back and let those two handle it because I don't want to look at Luna's face. The eyes met for a long moment, but all I could see in Luna's was sadness and just disappointment. Fi opened her mouth, then shut it again and looked away. I was about to apologize to Luna when...
Hey, what were you thinking?
I'm sorry, Alice. I didn't think you'd choose ally.
What? You really think I'd betray you?
Well, no. That's what I thought at first.
This is spicy. I don't remember this happening.
But Kay told you to choose betray, didn't he?
Yes, I did. I was sure you would vote similarly.
Are you listening? I'm not going to vote betray against Clover.
Is that so? You never considered that we might choose to betray you?
What?
Clover would never choose that, of course. But what if I was your sole opponent? I understand it might seem strange of me to say this, but who would trust a man who hides his face?
Well, technically speaking, you can't. You're not in control of that. It's locked, and someone put you in the suit, apparently, based on what we know. But then again, the point still stands. We didn't know about the lock, so I guess that makes sense.
If I were in your position, I would be quite certain my masked opponent would choose betray.
Well, but it wasn't just you. Clover was there too.
Yes, she was. But if I'd chosen to end an argument by force, do you think she would have had any chance? I was certain you'd choose betray for that very reason.
So that was why you did it.
Yes.
After he explained his thinking to me, I thought he had a good point.
All the dots. How could you, Clover? Dots!
It's all right. I understand.
No, you don't. Alice, you want to go over there and beat her. Oh, I just can see it. I can see it swelling inside you. Like, get over here! Took you under my wing and everything. How could you?
I'm so sorry.
Hey, at least we're not the ones saying sorry anymore. I'm happy about this.
I apologize. This is very unfortunate.
The past is the past. There's no point complaining about it.
She's remarkably calm, considering.
I'll just have to try and get those points back in the next AB game.
That was when I finally noticed Dio, Quirk, and Tenmyoji.
Let me give you a little warning, Tenmyoji. That little shit is a hell of an actor. I'll bet you money he's a born con man. I don't know what he is to you, but if I were you, I'd trust that kid as far as I could throw him, and at your age, that can't be much. You hearing me, old man? Keep an eye on him.
Oh, the dots. Oh, I don't believe you, dots. It looked like things hadn't gone as planned for the other teams either. Nonetheless, we all seem to reach some sort of truce.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Not this
Well,
again.
you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP?
How many times have we done this now already? We've done this 3 times now, which means we still have 3 more times to go. Man, this game just seems so much bigger than the previous game. Wow.
That's impossible without a second round.
Oh, yeah. I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
All the dots. All the unopened door dots.
They're already open.
Right you are. So, let me just close them.
The Ambidex gates. Round
Yes, they've been
2.
closed. The moon round, we got that. Moon cards. Does that mean we can't use the cards anymore since they got suns on them?
Yes, indeedy. Now,
You'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to.
Are you gonna go say like a billion number?
it's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
Come on, say it.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on! Of course, you could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where every bunny just keeps going back and forth, winning and losing points. After all, if there's no bunny with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5. Round 100, round 2000, you might even go
Here we
all
go.
the way up to round 24,9,004,897.
24 billion, not 1 billion. I know it was a big number.
Although, I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
All the dots. All the 24 billion dots. Hey, can I ask something?
I don't know. Can you?
There's rules about who can go into second doors, right? Like, you have to have 3 people, exactly.
So?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, Siggy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not 100% true.
What? What do you mean?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelets.
What?
There's a sort of scanner between the 2 doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily...
So, it's scanning the...
Okay, I think we can say for good, you know, possibility that we've seen this all before.
What's the...
He's gonna talk about how the
what's
second
the-
way is that, you know, the death way.
Of course.
No, it's easy. Nothing to... You die.
Yeah, exactly. So we've seen all this before.
Here's an exciting fact. You know,
And she talks about how, you know, the heart creates electro fields,
so
and
good
it
hearts.
scans the bracelet,
If you try, don't.
and if you die, the bracelet comes
Oh.
off, which means you can take the
Thanks, man.
bracelet through the door.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything? Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game.
There. That's pretty clear, right?
If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Tanbioldi, or Alas, or Mooney,
And because they're the ones with 1 BP.
or maybe everyone.
Don't know what he means by that.
What?
Why?
Yeah. Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized. Just like when you break the rules.
I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean the needles in our bracelets are gonna activate and we'll die?
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
So, if I had been right, how had she known before Zero told us? How indeed.
I see. Alice, Luna, and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well...
Is there anything else you've conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew, right? Right, Fido?
Yeah.
But she knew. It's very interesting.
I guess so.
And the bunny singled her out. All the dots. All the what does Fi know dots. But then again, is she the one who knows everything? You know, I know we've seen these scenes like many times, but the more and more I watch them, the more and more it's like puzzles of, it's like pieces of a puzzle come together, not puzzles of a piece. That doesn't make any sense. All the dots. Moving on, dots. I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until someone opened the number 9 door, and there were no rules about how many people could or couldn't pass through the number 9 door. That meant it was possible for everyone to escape. The secondary chromatic doors could be opened by any number of people so long as you had the right bracelets. And the bracelet will only unlock under 2 conditions: if you left the building or if your heart stopped. If your BB hit 0, the needles in the bracelet will activate, killing you.
Uh-oh. One last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them. There should have been 3. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait, you've already got those bracelets. Have a look. The color's changed, hasn't it?
Yeah, it did change. Mine changed from red to cyan.
Me too. Mine's cyan now.
Great, we're paired with Alice.
Mine too.
Oh, interesting. We're paired with Alice with Clover as our... No, wait. She can't be... Clover and us can't go together because we have the same colors, so that's right. That's the white door, I think. Right? God, I can never remember these colors. But the bottom line is she can't be with us.
Wait. I guess the colors weren't the only thing that changed. It switched from pair to solo.
You're right. Mine switched from solo to pair.
Mine is now a solo as well.
Yep, looks like mine's changed too. I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm still a pair.
The 3 of us seem to be magenta now as well.
I'm yellow. And it still says solo. Fi, you and Dio are yellow now too, right?
Yeah.
Looks like I'm a pair.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything!
All the dots. All the mixable dots.
Now, with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu. Sadly, we may never meet again.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right? I'll never see you guys again. Did you really think I was gonna cry?
No.
Suckers! As if I'd cry over you dummies!
What the? You little... Yeah, Dio, help me out here.
You mad? Anyway, good luck. I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
All the dots. All the what scumbag dots. Dio, you gonna help me out?
That little piece of shit.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Yeah, looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something, if there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
Nope. There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. Meanwhile, we stay behind where we have this vision of, you know, why did we get escaped? Why did we get tracked down? Then the smoke happened. Next thing we know, we're stuck in this hole with Phi here. And, yeah, that's basically what happens. And then, why has this happened to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in self-pity. But even I knew that breeding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to try at least find another way out. So I shook my head and cleared off, stood up straight, and hustled off. Okay, let's see. Where did we go? The lounge is where we ended up last time. This time, let's go lounge, crew quarters, infirmary. I don't know if there's any sort of pattern that we've been following, but we're just going lounge first. As for when I'm going to split this episode, I'm really not sure, to be honest. Normally, I would probably split it right here. But I may go in one room first.
Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing.
You were here earlier, right?
Yeah, I was. Phi, Luna, and I were the first into this room.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like, secret pathway or something.
You really think that's the kind of detail I would have neglected to mention?
Anything else, then? Anything out of the ordinary?
Out of the ordinary? Well, I mean, everything about this room is out of the ordinary.
How about this?
Isn't that obvious? It's an astronomy magazine. Apparently, it's got an article about a lunar eclipse. It says it's going to happen on December 31st, 2028.
This New Year's Eve, then?
Uh-huh. 6 days from now.
Wait, what did you say? What do you mean 6 days?
Well, today's Christmas, right? So...
Wait a minute. When were you grabbed?
Didn't you hear me? On Christmas. About 2 or 3 in the morning. Wait, did they pick her up a different day?
Yeah.
I was abducted in the middle of the night on December 22nd.
That tracks with what we know. What about you?
I think it was the 20th.
Then we were all taken on different days.
Does that mean we were just sleeping until the Nonary Games started?
Maybe they kept us on a Soparil IV drip or something?
In theory, you could have everyone wake up at the same time if you got the dosage right.
Then today might not even be the 25th.
I think that's likely.
What's interesting is he said he was grabbed on the 20th, but we all know that he somehow infiltrated the game and took over the woman's spot to join the game. Question is, how did he do all that?
Yeah. Some of us were probably abducted after you.
Oh. Well, I guess that explains why I feel kind of dizzy.
You too? I felt disoriented since I woke up. My body doesn't feel right.
Maybe it's because we were asleep for so long. Your muscles start to atrophy if you don't use them.
Then what day is today? All the dots.
Beats me.
I have no idea.
All the dots. All the what day is it today dots. Well, what about you guys? Was there anything interesting in the crew quarters or the infirmary?
Nah, nothing in the quarters. Oh well, there was a book about a cat.
A cat?
Yeah. Something about a cat in a box and whether it's dead or alive. Didn't make any sense to me, though.
Well, it doesn't really sound like something that's going to help us get out of here.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
How about the infirmary? Find anything interesting?
Well, actually there was one thing.
What?
I wasn't trying to hide it. The right moment to mention it just never came up.
You don't need to apologize, just tell us what you found.
Well, see for yourself.
It's a newspaper article. Looks like.
It was in the safe in the infirmary.
Let me see that. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
What the heck? What's Radical 6?
Just read the article.
I swallowed and began to read. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The World Health Organization has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is infected patients is strongly advertised or advised. All the dots. All the I can't read for some reason dots. Do you think we're in a quarantine facility?
You mean you think we got infected with this Radical 6 thing? Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, we don't know anything for sure. But look at us. We seem pretty healthy. Admittedly, I don't know what the symptoms of Radical 6 are. But if it's killing people worldwide, they must be horrific. Now, just look at this soft, lustrous skin. This perfect, shapely face. Does this beauty look like something infected with an awful disease? You want to touch it, don't you, boy? I can see it in your eyes.
Oh, dear God.
Go on. Try.
All the dots. All the dots. Well, I am feeling a little bit weird.
That could just be from sleeping for a couple of days. Or maybe it's a side effect of that drug. Besides, if this is where they ship people to quarantine them, don't you think there aren't enough, people? This thing is killing people all over the world, right? So why would there only be 9 of us here?
Yeah, I guess you do have a point.
Think about it. Zero is forcing us to play this Nonary game. Why would the government quarantine people and then make them play a game?
Also, a good point.
Yes, it is.
So you're saying there's no connection between our abductions and this virus?
Probably not.
Well, it's still something we should remember, I suppose. I mean, even if we're safe in here, our friends and families are still out there.
That's true. I hope they're all right.
Wait a minute. When did this virus actually show up? I've never heard of it before.
Neither have I.
Me either.
So what day is it? If this Radical 6 killed hundreds of thousands of people while we were asleep, just how long have we been here for? All the dots. All the dots.
I don't think you'll be able to just puzzle that out. If we want the truth, we need to find more information.
Okay. I think I'll go look around for a bit more then. I've already spent plenty of time here anyway.
Alice and I are gonna stick around. You know, just in case you miss something. Don't really feel like I can trust your eyes.
Whatever. I turned and headed for the exit. Alright, so where to next? What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put a stop here. We're gonna go to the infirmary. Yeah, let's go to the infirmary next. I don't know which path we're going. We're gonna go to the infirmary next, and we're gonna pick up our blind let's play of Virtue Last Reward then. And the next episode's gonna probably include the infirmary, the crew quarters, and then whatever scene is after that. There seems to be something different happening each time after we explore all 3 rooms. Like we found the old woman, we found the bomb. Actually, I should say we found bomb number 3 in this path, right? Pretty sure. And then we found the old woman in this path. And then we found the old woman again in this path. So what are we gonna find in this path? Find out on the next episode. Once again, love you guys. Thank you so much for all that you do, for all that you are. Continue being amazing people. and I will see you next time. Until then, take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter. You are brilliant and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.